Good afternoon. Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Good to see you, Coach.
Good afternoon.
Introduce yourself and who you have here today.
I'm Jay Cohen, head coach, Pompano Beach High School. To my right, I have a senior, Garrett Smith. Vincent Martinez. To my left, I have senior, Marcelo Pelleggi, and Daviano Riba.
Excellent. So, Coach, tell us about your roster this year. What's it look like?
Roster is a little bit shorter than I've had in previous years, to whereas normally I'll keep 20, 22 kids. This year I think we have 16. Trying to keep the younger ones in development on the JV, give these guys a lot more playing time, and our frontline starters to get the job done that needs to get done.
And from the player perspective, you guys are the leaders of the team here. Coach brought you in. I want to hear what's in your minds this season. What's the chemistry like on the team? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, it's like it's our last year. All four of us are last year. So growing up, when we were last couple of years, we were like, oh yeah, senior year, we're all going to play super hard. We're all going to be starting. And now, like, senior year is here. We have to just motivate each other. Like, this is our last year. We have to try our hardest. We can't leave anything on the field after a game, hustle after every play, because it always comes back.
As far as chemistry, this group has done something that I haven't seen at other schools, but I haven't seen it at any school that I've been with. These guys went out and they talked the whole team into bleaching their hair. Something, I don't know, being a fan of, not being a fan of, but again, it built team chemistry that after practice, they all went to one of their houses. I don't even know what house they went to, and they all did their hair. I mean, to the T. Every you see, every one of them have bleached their hair. I mean, I've seen other programs have done it, but these guys went out and really hammered it home, and we got 100% participation out of it.
Whose idea was that?
It just kind of popped up,
Awesome, yeah.
What do you think about it? So for you guys to do that, everybody participating, does that really, for you guys to come together?
Yeah, for sure. Like, the more we do, like, activities together, team bonding, like, I mean, it always helps, because come game time, we're all working together. We have to, motivate each other, not bring each other down when, if someone strikes out, you don't want to bring them down. You got to tell them, no, you're going to do better next time. Tell them what they did wrong so they can really take it into effect the next at bat, make better.
Great. And how are you guys motivating the teammates, the younger guys on the team?
Well, it's really more like lead by example. You really want the kids to, like the younger ones, to see what we're doing and keep our heads high no matter what's going on. Just try and just scream at them until they really figure everything out. Just get them motivated, get them really fired up for the game.
How for you?
It's kind of just tough love on them. Like, we'll make them do push-ups and stuff. They gotta grab water bottles and stuff. They gotta put their time in. Me and him were on varsity as freshmen, and we knew how much stuff we had to do. So we're kind of taking that experience and trying to give it to the freshmen now, but do it in kind of a different way that we think is going to work best for the team and motivate everybody.
I remember our freshman year, like, compared to what we have them doing now, it's nothing. Like, our freshman year, we were getting terrorized. Like, it was horrible. Compared to what we're doing now, like, these kids have it easy compared to us. Like, me and Reba, remember?
Yeah. Well, at least they got it easier.
Yeah. It sounds like you guys have a pretty good understanding of however you achieve team chemistry, how important it is to win it. No question about it. And this is for anybody up there. The strengths of the team this year for the 24 Golden Tornadoes. You're going to hit the ball in the ballpark. You're going to pitch, play defense. You're going to take one base at a time. What do you feel the strengths of this year's Tornadoes team is going to be?
Our strengths on the field are going to be our frontline pitching, our few starters that we have, our frontline pitching, and our defense. Our defense should be above average, to pretty good. Hitting, it all depends on what happens that day. I'm hoping that it gets better than it's been, but our strengths are going to be being able to throw, catch, make the play, and our frontline pitching. If our frontline pitching does what it's supposed to do, we're going to be in games.
Excellent. Coach, tell us about your schedule this year. Who are you guys facing?
Our schedule, compared to how it's been in the past, is relatively on average size.
Easier.
I think
A
it's
little
yeah.
easier than it's been. So hopefully we'll be on the winning side of most of the games. Last year was a little bit tougher. Year before was a little bit tougher. This year it just seems that we have some of, I don't want to say weaker teams, but teams that we compare almost alike, and teams that we should, if everything falls the right way, should be able to take on and beat them.
And fellas, when you take the field on Tuesday night against Fort Lauderdale, there's going to be people in the stands that are seeing you for the first time that also love the game of baseball and look up to you as role models and stuff. So can you say a little bit about what it's like being a Golden Tornado baseball player, the privilege of being on this team, of representing Pompano Beach High School, and combining your activities as a student athlete, going on to the next level? So what's it like being a Golden Tornado baseball player?
Well, I mean, I would say the environment is like really different than most schools, because like we're a very energetic team. Even previous years, we've always had people like leading and just like always trying to have fun. Like win or lose, we're always like doing something after the game, like improving our team chemistry. No matter what it is, whether we go out to dinner, we go to one of our teammates' houses just to hang out. Go in a pool, hot tub. Just do whatever, we don't get down on ourselves often at all.
Like we have other sports teams from school come up like, man, I wish I was on the baseball team. Like I wish like the football or lacrosse team was like as close as you guys are. Because this is the only team I played baseball my whole life. This is the only team I've been a part of where everyone's like best friends with everyone. You're doing something every day, like, oh, let's hang out after media day. Like we're doing something every day together. It's the only team I've been a part of where everyone's together like that.
So, Coach, you bring out your team here to media days every year. Why is it important to participate in this for your guys?
It's important to show them other aspects of the game, and to show them that it's just not baseball. One of them might one day say, "Hey, I want to be on this other side of the camera," in a broadcasting role, or they might want to be a broadcaster. You never know until you show them, and they can actually see what it is. And I brought the 4 seniors because these guys have been with me for 4 years, obviously, being that it's my 5th at Pompano. And they've been with me a long time, and they need to reap the reward of that's why they're here, because they're reaping the reward of being a senior and being loyal and being with me for 4 years.
All right. So, Coach, any last words from the players before we go to Coach? Any other thing for? Okay. All right. So, Coach, sum it up. What can we expect from Pompano this year?
Just a hardworking, fun-loving, highly academic team. I mean, they come from a highly academic school where academics comes first. For some of them, it's their senior year. Obviously, it's their senior year. A couple of them are looking to go forward in baseball. A couple of them are going for school, which it's right in both ways. I mean, to each individual student athlete. But these 4 guys have high GPAs, will be going to a major school if they want to go to a school other than, depending on how the baseball works out. But they're all high academic, high GPAs, and that's what our school really drives home. Yes, we're athletes, but they put the scholar and scholar athletes, and believe it or not, I'm proud of each and every one of them because they've made it through our school, which everyone that knows Broward County schools knows that Pompano Beach is number 1 in academics, and we are student athletes first, not athlete students. So again, I'm proud of each and every one. They're all going to graduate. They're all going to go on again to college somewhere, and hopefully, like the guys from last year that have come back, these guys will continue to come back and motivate the guys that are behind them.
Excellent. Well, the best of luck to you guys this
Thank you.
season, and we look forward to seeing the blonde hair on the field for that. And thanks again for coming out here.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you soon. Thanks.
Thank you.